Hello, welcome to episode 4 of I Will Cast Anything. We're back with my main man, TheSituation. We're on Antiga Shipyards, and this time it's a mirror matchup. We have Harmony, also a Terran player, so we're going to get to see the last matchup out of TheSituation. Good luck, have fun is out from Harmony. And this is going to be interesting for me just to see how TheSituation's standard approach here is going to differ from another Terran player, because I feel he plays a little bit wild. I think he's got his own style. I don't think he follows perhaps the orthodoxies of Terran play. We'll have to see at what point these guys start diverging in their tactics here. Well, here's one early divergence. Situation is sending out his scout very early on. Two players are starting in fairly close positions here. Builds staying identical so far. Both getting their barracks at exactly the same time. Slightly different places. And TheSituation is going to get in here. He's going to see that there's nothing unusual going on. He's going to waste a bit of time, but I feel like this was maybe too early to scout. Maybe he's sacrificed that worker and not gained much useful information. So here's the first big difference. Earlier gas for TheSituation. So that suggests that perhaps he's going to go for some early tech. Whereas one would expect Harmony to be relying, initially at least, on more basic units. And we do see the first Marine coming out from Harmony, also getting his orbital command. But we see a Situation also getting on his orbital command pretty quickly, so still fairly similar. Just that gas and that Marine. We're going to see a fast expand here from Harmony. And a reactor coming down, so I think he's going to be... Oh no, sorry. Pay attention. TheSituation is getting a reactor, so he's going to go. Lots of Marines, as usual. Getting his second gas up. 2 gas now coming down for Harmony. Second command center about halfway done. And another probe coming to scout. SCV even. Coming to scout from TheSituation. He's going to see this expansion and he's going to know he's not going to see any pressure anytime soon. In fact, he might decide to expand on the basis of that. Or he might just decide to churn out a bunch of Marines, build a factory. Oh, look at this. 2 more barracks coming up for Harmony. He's going to have a big mineral income once he gets this second base mining, and he is going to be able to produce a lot of Marines. Also getting a factory at the same time. And mules coming down on this second base. Starport coming down, so we're going to see the same old pattern from TheSituation that he's played against the Protoss in the first 2 games of his I cast. This 1 base, 1 starport, 1 factory, 1 barracks push. For that early timing that he's going to have a lot of Marines to get through. And Harmony is getting tech now. Well, he's getting combat shield. On units tab we see 8 Marines out for TheSituation already to 4 for Harmony. Pretty much even on the SCV count. And no real attempt at harassment. No real attempt at pressure yet. Although once a Banshee comes out, we might expect to see a bit of a harass from TheSituation. So he's not going to go for this expansion, I don't think. I think he's going to put all of his resources into building up a big early game force, pushing across, trying to maybe take out this expansion, or at least contain Harmony while he takes that second. previous games we did see him expand immediately upon pushing out with his initial force. I think we'll be a couple of minutes before we see him do that yet. Marine production starting to pick up for Harmony now though. He's getting his mining up on this base, although not all that quickly. And we see he's starting to take that SCV lead. He's taken the Marine lead. He's got a tank lead. I don't know. Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong things again. They're pretty much even on Marines. Situation. Obviously going more on tanks because he's going for this earlier push and getting siege mode. Both getting siege mode at about the same time, in fact. Situation was blue Terran in the previous matches. That's what I blame. Also, I'm easily confused. Completely saturating his main base here because he's not expanding, but he's got 2 Vikings out. He's got 3 siege tanks, and now he's moving out. This is enough, says the Situation, but he's got a pretty equivalent force over here. There is no air, so those Vikings will be a bit of a help, but the starport's coming down, more gas coming down. Situation needs to push soon because otherwise this economic disadvantage he's at is going to be too great. They're going to meet in the middle. Looks like the Situation has a slight advantage in terms of forces, but combat shield is going to be big for Harmony here. The tanks just pushing through. He's lost so many Marines, but the tanks are still standing. 1 tank goes down. He's not even landed his Vikings here. Cleans up the army of Harmony, and now he can push forward. But we've got 3 barracks here, 2 with reactors. They're going to be pumping out lots of reinforcements very, very quickly. And just pushing up onto the high ground with the Vikings for a bit of a harass, and also sieging up his tanks down below. Not much in range. But this will be frustrating for Harmony, but he's not disrupting this mining here. Is finally getting his own expansion down, rallying more Marines across the map, but I think Harmony should be able to push out of this. He's going to lose a barracks. He lost a supply depot. Losing those tanks will have cost him. Immediately rebuilds that barracks. Oh, Marines moving up here, going to take out some of these SCVs. But Medevac's out now for Harmony. He can push back. His tank's wailing away on a second barracks now. He should just pick this up and fly it away. 4 tanks now, slowly leapfrogging up, leapfrogging up. About 3/4 done on his expansion, so he's going to be able to catch up pretty soon. Not that many workers killed yet, and look at all these Marines going down here. And that was it.